Hey everyone, Neen here from the Hyperactive Bookworm, here to do another In the Car book review. Now, do I look a little disheveled? Well, I should, because of course I stayed up beyond 1 a.m. this morning to finish this book. Why? Because, oh my god, I could not stop. So this is Planning for Amateurs by Lee Winter, and oh my god, I listened to it. Cat Girl, absolute goddess of Australian narration, absolute incredible. She did a brilliant job of pulling out all the emotions and the nuances and all the little threads within this book. There were so many times in this book where I was listening, I was like, oh, I need to write that down. That's like really awesome about this book. And of course I didn't stop once. I didn't write anything down, which is very unusual. But it was absolutely delicious. And hearing Cat Gould say the word delicious in the context of something other than food being delicious was just fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I remember that little bit. Don't remember half the other things I wanted to mention. And that's all right. I'm running on no sleep. I have a massive headache because of it, but I regret nothing. So Margaret Blackwood is undoubtedly one of my favorite characters. I mean, it's Lee Winter, so of course she has mastered the Ice Queen perfectly. But there was something so much more, I don't know, real and honest. I don't know, there was this vulnerability and this honesty, and even with herself, with her journal entries, like she was so much more honest with, you know, her feelings and her emotions, and, you know, the fact that Olivia was affecting her, and just all these different things. And I really loved that. And I just felt that, yes, she was an ice queen, but she was walled off, she was protective, and she just unapologetically who she was. And Olivia was just, the growth of Olivia was so delightful and wonderful, and I love how she developed as a human being on her own. I love how that development didn't have any caveats. So, slight spoiler, when Margaret, I almost called her Michelle. Yeah, that's not cool. Anyway, when Margaret kind of assumes something later, she's like, no. And she stands up for herself. And I love that she doesn't just stand up for herself against people who've pissed her off or done her wrong. She stands up for herself because she deserves it. She deserves the respect, she deserves the consideration, and it's such an absolutely beautiful character development. The side characters were just absolutely fabulous. I love them all. I would love to get more of Samantha. She was great. Like, I feel like we didn't really get to know her very much, but I don't know, there's a seed there. I feel like there's a seed there, and I'd love to know more, and get a story. Anyway, so yes, all the side characters were amazing. They were brilliant. The little, I want to say pop culture, and I'm sure some of them are pop culture, but these little threads as well that were woven absolutely masterfully through this book are 100% going to make me have this as another regular re-listen, because I mean, I mean, I know it might surprise everyone, but yes, the book I most listen to is Shattered. And it's The Hill I Will Die On. That book is absolutely fabulous. But there was something about this book as well that gave me that same kind of love that I have for Shattered, which is high praise indeed. But I really, really connected with both of the main characters for different things, different reasons. And ouch. And it wasn't like I, bawled and burst into tears or anything, but there were a few times I was like, oh shit, now I'm crying. Because it was so teased out and so raw and real, and the way Cat Gould narrates it is just absolutely magnificent. I absolutely love this book. I will have to get a paperback copy of it. I think it's the only one. Yeah, it's the only one now that I actually don't have. Damn. I so need it. I need to destroy it. With all the love and the highlighting and the, giving other authors heart palpitations. But that's okay. That's my affectionate way of showing. But yes, I absolutely love this book. It's so ridiculous and absurd and beautiful and hilarious and deep when you may not expect it, and it is just wonderful. I very much one specific scene I was just like, oh yep, I know just how you feel, Margaret, when she's talking about something and she's like, oh my god, none of you could possibly, your babies. And yeah, that's how I feel regularly when I talk about things and people look at me just blankly and I'm like, oh my god, I forget how young you people are. And yeah, so Margaret Blackwood, oh my god, she's delicious and wonderful. Her mother is just dang. Yeah, it's just also there's so much love there, and yes, there will be a paperback coming soon. Anyway, babbling this whole thing, but I blamed the book. It was after 1 a.m. I looked at the time and went, yeah, I don't care. I care now. I will care today. It will be a very long day, but I regret nothing. This book was fabulous. And go read it all. Okay, bye y'all. Oh my god. I can't even think. Okay, so the book I'm reviewing is, I have no friggin' idea what the hell it's called. The Penguin book, Vengeance. Okay.